Hey, Dan Meyer here, back once again with another great video for you. If you are either a virtual assistant or looking to work with a virtual assistant, if you're a newbie, a veteran virtual assistant, or if you've worked with virtual assistants before, or if you're thinking about working with a virtual assistant for your first time, we'll have some really cool tips in this video for you. Now, this video is actually going to be primarily done by one of my veteran virtual assistants. She's actually been with me since 2013. Her name is Joey, and she's amazing. You'll hear us talk throughout the video. You're going to see, and basically, we're going to cover three things. We're going to get to know what the idea of a virtual assistant really is, especially when it comes to social media management. We're going to focus in on that social media management. We're going to talk about how the importance of communication. So really the big message you're going to get is that you have to be able to communicate. As a virtual assistant, you can't be afraid to ask questions. And as a client who's actually hiring a virtual assistant, you have to make sure that you're anticipating that they're going to have a lot of questions. You're going to have to ask them engaging questions. You're going to want to build up a communication style that goes back and forth. If you're able to do this, you'll be successful. Most virtual assistant relationships fail because of lack of communication, because the VA is just waiting for something and not asking for it, or the client's expecting the VA to do something and they're not, because they're not on the same page. So stay tuned for more tips on how you can be much more effective as a virtual assistant or working with a virtual assistant. And here we go.
Okay, I'm sorry, I got distracted. But what I'm about to discuss is actually just some basic pointers on how to become a better VA, better virtual analyst. But before I start, I will just go ahead and share what I do with my clients. So right now, I'm working with three clients. That's Carrie, Hillary, and Pete. So basically, I do engagement, content, and creatives, and I also do some basic executive assistant stuff. But the core, of course, of all our jobs is just to be consistent with what we do. And also, the clients like it when we are in constant contact with them. Like we let them know when we're about to start, to finish, and provide them an end of day report, even if they don't require us to. So I'm not doing anything special with my clients. I'm just being in constant contact with them, and I always message them, for any updates or questions and stuff like that. And other than that, we also have to be proactive. Like, I remember we were having issues with my client's TikTok. So, I went ahead and did a little research for myself, and then, discussed it with her and discussed what we can do about it. So I kind of made suggestions, offered to help, and yeah, like just tried to find solutions so that I could share it with the client. So I think they like that too, because it's just not like being a robot and just doing what they ask you to do. You're actually helping them out as well. So on top of that, I also regularly ask for feedback from them. Like I ask them how I'm doing, if I'm still doing okay, things like that. And like I've mentioned earlier, I always ask questions. Make sure you're on the same page with the clients. So if they give you instructions on a new task, it's always okay to ask for clarification, just in case there's like little things you don't understand. And then what I also do is, after I do like one or two sets, I ask her if this is right before I continue.
So
And
communication is really key. Um,
yeah,
Joey, did you have a PowerPoint you wanted to share?
oh yeah, I do.
And you're definitely underestimating how good you are when you say like it's not a big deal what you're doing. Your Carrie loves you, like and Pete loves you, and Hillary loves you. So when you have three different people that have three different businesses that love you, then you're doing more than just okay.
Yeah, so like I mentioned earlier, I'm just gonna be showing some basics of being a virtual assistant. So this was designed to be like an onboarding slide. So I'm just gonna go through some of them. So get to know more about Sonic VA, what it is to be a virtual assistant, and learn more about how to become a Rockstar VA. Okay, so part one, what is a virtual assistant? So let us go through about company first, real quick. So Sonic VA is a data analytics organization that brings virtual staffing, big data, and artificial. I'm sure you all know this, so we can skip this, right?
It was covered in their onboarding, I believe. It should have been.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. So, yeah, as we all know, we provide virtual assistant and video editing services and other VA tasks as required by clients. So, yeah, the truth is there's no specific or actual job description for virtual assistant as it is skill specific to client needs. What makes it exciting is that you can work from home and stuff like that. So, why is our job important? While we're not physically in an office, we are still a vital part of the business because we work on the back end. Yeah, in operating actually as a whole, in operating their whole business as. So yeah, like right there, we should understand that you and your client complement each other. Save time and help them with their business, and you save time as well by working from home while getting paid. So I'm gonna go through some of the qualities of being a good or rockstar VA. So skills, we already have it, which is why we're all here. So I'm sure all of us are doing different tasks for different clients. So this may be because you're good in editing videos, setting appointments, organizing clients' calendars, and are knowledgeable in marketing and handling social media platforms too. And the list goes on. Actually, that's the good thing about being a VA. There's actually no limit as long as you can do it. And on top of that, like there are trainings everywhere where you can upskill and just continue to upskill so that you could get like a wider range of clients. So you also have to be highly organized and disciplined. So when I say this, you know how to set your priorities, organize your time, since you know you'd be working for sure for one or more clients. So organizing time is really important. So like we were discussing earlier, one must have excellent communication and comprehension skills, words to deeds. Simple, do the things you say you would and deliver. Like when you tell your client, I'm going to do this and finish it by end of day, make sure you do it, make sure you finish it by end of day. And then be extra, put a bow on it, like what I said, offer to help, find solutions, make suggestions, things like that. And ask questions and be proactive. So those are actually the most important parts. So all the qualities I've mentioned are more of the inherent skills we already have. So it's really not very difficult as long as we consistently apply all these.
I think that each of you have your own skill sets that are, reason why you're part of the team. And as a whole, we really complement each other. There's nothing that a client would ask me that can we do that one of you guys can't do. So I think as we look at, what skills we have and what we want to do and what we want to grow, if there's something you're interested in learning more about, like if say you mainly do web development and you want to learn more how to do video editing, there are experts around us that can help you. So just kind of think about what it is that, your long-term goal is. Most of you have been around for a while. A few of you have joined us recently, but some of you have been around for years. And so you have a lot of knowledge. So in this group, get to know each other, take note of who's on our Facebook group page. Feel free to reach out, ask questions. Joey is the most veteran, most experienced person when it comes to managing the social media and working in the back office. If you have questions about graphic design or video editing, you can go to Jen, or you can go to Ethan, you can go to Ariel for a lot of this stuff. So the core team that provides leadership is here to support you in whatever you want to do. All right, so that was part one. We're going to come back again with part two, where you'll get the next couple sets of tips. But I want to take a moment to really think about virtual assistants. And they can basically do anything you need done from a computer. What I really specialize in is matchmaking. It's figuring out what it is as a business owner that you need and matching you with a virtual assistant that has the skills that you want. So as a virtual assistant, you want to make sure that you really fine-tune certain skills. You can definitely be a generalist and do a little bit of everything, but you want to have a niche. So I'm going to share with you what some of my team do and then what their niche is. And you'll see basically we have people that are video editors. We have people that are great at graphic design. We have people that are great at doing social media. things like LinkedIn or Facebook or IG. Basically, what you're seeing is that anything that you need done in your business can be done. As a virtual assistant, you can see that businesses need a lot of things done. So as you're watching this video and checking out, the different people on my team and what they specialize in, think about what it is that keeps you busy as a business owner and what it is that you want to delegate. And as a virtual assistant, take note of what's popular right now, what's in demand. There is nothing more in demand right now as a video editor than being able to do real 30-second reels for IG or Facebook. So you want to really have that skill set to do quick, fun videos with great transitions, fun music, cool graphics, something that's catchy and edgy, but works for a client's business. You want to have that skill set. And if you're a business owner and you're not using video, you're behind the times, you're a dinosaur. So whatever it is you're trying to do, you now have an idea of what my team can do for you. So we'll be back again with part 2 coming up, more on what it means to be a virtual assistant and to be effective in social media management using great communication tips. Thanks for your time. If you haven't done so already, please subscribe, drop any comments you have below, and we'll see you all again soon.